We arrive finally at the best film of the year, or at least our opinion for what's the best film of the year.
It's the best film.
It's the best film of the year. 12 Years a Slave, the latest from director Steve McQueen, has a really amazing cast from Michael Fassbender to Chiwetel Ejiofor and even some newcomers. But what's really great about this story is the unflinching way that it presents its subject matter, which of course is a really heavy subject matter in slavery.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaking film. I mean, we saw it at the Philly Film Festival, and most people were breaking down by the end of it, and just really harsh film. And that's what McQueen's so great at, is an uncompromising realism to his films.
Yeah, you look at both Hunger and Shame, and there's an authenticity to the way that they're presented. He's not over-glamorizing for the most part. He's not being very showy.
But he's not getting lost in the, terribleness of it either.
Yeah,
he just wants to make it true.
Yeah, he's trying to just presenting what it is, and it's not overindulgent. You know, there's not... A lot of people don't want to see this movie because it's the slavery movie, and it's going to be depressing, and it is depressing, but it's not any more depressing than it has to be. And that's something that's really good about Steve McQueen, is that not only is he showing it for what he is, but he's not showing it for more than what it is, if that makes sense. He's kind of just doing a nice, honest look at a period in time that a lot of people want to look through with some kind of tint.
I think this movie and a lot of movies in our top 10 are just really good at showing human stories and just being really human, and McQueen did a great job with that. There are a lot of shots that really captured that, when he would just leave the camera on people and you would just get to see them for what they are, and that was not glamorizing it, just making things feel more real.
I think that his style of work, which is very, you definitely know it's a McQueen film if you've seen Hunger and Shame. I think he's finely tuned his techniques that he has. In Hunger, you obviously have that really long shot that happens in the film, and I think that it all just comes so perfectly in this film, and he allows you to really sink into these scenes, scenes that maybe some people would dismiss as not pushing the story forward, or just shots that directors would skip over because they don't think it's needed. He absolutely utilizes to their fullest potential, and it moves. This movie moves much faster than Shame or Hunger. Both
and
great
it's longer
films.
than both of those films.
It's longer, but it definitely feels shorter. It definitely feels much quicker.
He definitely strikes a really great tone in this film, where it doesn't ever become so bleak that you're overwhelmed. The fact that Solomon maintains this glimmer of, I guess, hope, although hope might be too hopeful of a word to describe it. His fight for freedom remains throughout, and that sort of helps you as the viewer not just be completely devastated. But what's nice about the approach here is that it's not some overly masculine fight for freedom. It's again, going back to this authenticity thing, we really just see Solomon deal with his conditions. And through McQueen's direction, the beautiful shots from Sean Bobbitt, John Ridley, I think, on the script, and then Chiwetel Ejiofor, who's definitely going to get nominated for an Oscar, if not win it this year.
Well,
just doing a great...
all the fearless performances.
Michael Fassbender, too. Sarah Paulson was great. Lupita Nyong'o, who it was in her first American film or something. Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch played a really great...
He was, to me, the weakest, honestly.
No, Brad Pitt was the weakest in this.
Brad Pitt was weaker.
Brad Pitt, the movie doesn't get made without Brad Pitt. I can't call him out.
It's a really strong film, and we have to nitpick to find flaws.
That's true.
I would put Dano. I thought was amazing.
I'd
go to him before Cumberbatch.
Paul Dano played a role that was just
Paul
perfect.
Giamatti.
I mean, the list really goes on.
Michael K. Williams, Dwight Henry.
Yeah, it was
Fifth Slave from the right. I mean.
It was just an amazing cast, amazing directing. Everything about it was great.
Weird joke.
Deserving #1 slot though.
Absolutely.
And the movie that has gotten the most 5 out of 5s from our cast ever. So.
Well, I was a free man. I'm not a slave.